season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. Once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
From the gun, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Still going at the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be a first down Texans.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Motioning the tight end left. Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Jarrett loose, incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
All right.
3rd and long for him here. Finds the in route, complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Stroud's going to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it. Yo. You.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up.
For the Raiders.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Stroud from the pistol. Schultz with the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Houston.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston. We've set it downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Second and goal at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Nike Texans.
Now Stroud on third and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they come away with some points on that series.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind. You only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Another give here to Jency. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they will only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. Now it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's third down. Jency from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's winds up a short gain to the 29. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
This is Genty on second. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring a third down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down. Houston calls it second timeout.
Fourth down.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Design run, Jackson keeping it. And he gets this forward to the 19. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders get their first point of this game just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Here's Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Crosses midfield, still going. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Stroud on first and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough third and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing this for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Raiders intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
From the
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Across midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. And it's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to Genty. Behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Jackson now on third. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
He has tried quite a few kicks at his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Stroud off the play fake. This is wheeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. A give to Mixon up the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Here we go. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is ahead for about 5. It's not really from Henry to Oto'o.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another carry for it. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up third and 7.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Let's see what they draw off on a 3rd and 7. And off to Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Changing it up here. Jackson. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Quick pass, right side, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
They'll set up here for the point after. He connects on the extra point try. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
17. Texans 10.
kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The left side, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now, 1st round. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on their passing game.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Texans, 1st down.
18. That's it. 19 Texans.
Running it with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they pull it off, a touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play.
Texans 16. Miami Bearbears at the kickoff for Houston.
Things trim back down to a single-point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. This one's sent up for Lamar. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining